Hello, all of you fantastic beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Horizon Lost World of Darkness Mage, Season 1, Episode 25, On the Hunt. I forgot to update my own reactive icon. Oops. But we're going to go ahead and start with introductions, beginning with Kerr.
No, Cody, you just got hit with some major paradox. You turned into a dog.
Hello everyone, I'm Kerr. I am the one who runs games and does all this for everyone, and we get to have happy fun times. And it's good to see everyone. I hope we get to have happy fun times together.
I am Nestle, playing Alexis, a mage of the Cult of Ecstasy, and specialize in time magic, forces, and mind magic.
I am Tanya. I am playing Portia. I am a medic, not a necromancer. I've never been a necromancer, and I don't know where these rumors are coming from.
I am Toshime. I am playing War and Peace. And I am the traditional mage, who isn't a life mage.
And I am Zim, and I am playing Jet, the ghost electric type Rockruff.
I don't think so.
Aww. But being furry is much better than lame human.
Yeah, hold still for a second, Cody. I can fix that. I still owe you several.
I am Zim, and I am playing as Cody, the... Well, he kind of does a little bit of everything, and a lot of bit of some stuff. But he is the virtual adept. He writes all the codes. He manipulates the code of the universe. Because we're actually living in a simulation, did you know? So he hacked into it and is just manipulating things around.
Yeah, it's called consensus reality.
But we're going to turn the recap over now to War and Peace.
Oh boy.
Well, you requested it, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Last time on World of Darkness Mage, we made it to Vegas, drove to the abandoned building because somebody sniffed it out. It had runes across the door, which we weren't sure if it was a prison to keep somebody in or if they imprisoned themselves. So Cody decided to knock hard.
And then the wall knocked on him.
Mm-hmm. Then our time mage whispered, "Don't." And that didn't happen. We just went up and knocked on the door. Went inside. Found a mage writing in a book. He hid, and one person read the diary with gifted tongues. And then animals started showing up and talking to us. And because we were at Domino's party, I thought it was best to mention Domino's name in case this was Fairfolk incursion. But turns out it wasn't, and we're getting help from the different animals. And as we're walking out, some of us saw the mage. That's a good enough review.
I agree.
Were to have come from base.
All right.
No. Yeah, that's why I
Well,
said it could be upside
Kurt?
down for all I know.
Okay. And so you guys have started off. As you guys walk out, you can see the pair of police bodies currently laying on the ground as you begin to walk past them. Portia, I believe you told me there was something you wanted to try to do.
Well, yeah, it was going to involve Reinhardt and Cody, but Reinhardt's not here, so it'll
I
be
can-
just Cody.
I can take over for Reinhardt if it's something you need.
Basically, just if the spirits of the two dead police officers are there to, if the spirits of the two dead police officers are still there to politely inform them. It's nothing personal. I just really need the bodies. Sorry about this.
Their spirits are not there.
Cody, can you portal these back to the estate? I kinda sorta need them.
To a freezer, please.
Oh god. She's going to make them into animatronics.
You
That's
want
a
me
hideous thought.
to put
It's
bodies
alright.
in my freezer?
Yes. Look, it sucks that they died. And it actually kind of pisses me off a bit. But I'm kind of on the hook for something else right now, and I need a intact human corpse. And if I have two, then that actually makes things actually better.
Alternatively, you could just send them to a very, very cold place. Doesn't have to be a freezer.
Just
Good
somewhere
idea.
that'll...
We'll send them to the Antarctic.
Yeah, there you go.
No, Cody! No, we need... I need these.
He's already opened a portal to Antarctica.
You can get him back.
You would need to roll Airtate for something that far away. That would be very, very dangerous to try to do, Cody. That far is going to possibly incur paradox.
Fine, he'll just send them to the freezer.
Thank you.
The walk-in freezer, not the fridge freezer, right?
Squish,
Yes,
squish them into
the-
little meaty cubes.
Do not... They need to be intact. The deal
He'll
only works if
transport
they're
them one
intact.
cube at a time.
This also means that, as far as any authorities are concerned, they just disappeared, which buys us a lot of extra time to get various things done and then get the heck out of Vegas.
We can never go back to Vegas.
You do know that what happens in Vegas is supposed to stay in Vegas, which means not taking the bodies with you.
That
Excellent point.
exact sentence can work in several contexts.
Okay. For some reason, it was just bugging.
So
I'm sure-
Cody is taking the bodies home then, or
Yep, you're able to open a rift and send them back home.
okay.
Do. Cody adds 2 dead bodies to his inventory.
D.
I'm sure it's fine.
He's sending a quick text to Ferris saying, don't open the freezer.
Okay. Should I ask why, sir?
I'll explain everything when we get home.
Best you don't.
You don't know he's sending a text. And Cody
this
just replies saying, no, you really don't. The druggie wants something in there, and just better not to touch it. Trust me.
The druggie? I hate that I can't intercept his texts.
Is there anything else anyone wants to do as you guys follow after these MMOs?
Aminos.
The MMOs.
Aminos. No,
Yes.
desecrating 2 bodies. I'm tapped out for the moment.
A magnanimous dispensation.
Tokeme tipped $110. Who knows what a source is?
How could this
Toshime,
happen to me?
you have some of the best timing ever. Thank you so much for that tip and supporting the channel as much as you do. It is so
No, I still need...
hugely appreciated. Thank
No, I
you.
don't need carbs, I just need protein.
I'm in danger!
It was really
Warren
delayed
has-
that time.
Warren has the little thing that he wants to do of this mage that he's seen a glimpse of.
Mm-hmm.
Go over, hold his hand, and tell him, "We see you."
No.
He's going to stop and looked a bit panicked before an owl speaks up. What are you talking about? There's nothing there. You can't see anything. Have you gone crazy, old man?
Long time ago.
You know.
Portia?
Oh no, what?
Do you know what quiet is?
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely know what quiet is.
Do you know how to fix quiet?
In theory,
Without using
Truly,
magic.
this is the dankest
in
dungeon.
theory,
Wernimal tipped $5. Row.
Wernie, thank you so much for that tip as well.
Because they're not too common.
I appreciate it, everybody. It means so much.
So I didn't find the medicinal.
This is up to you, but do you want to try to cure this for him?
There's nothing to cure. There's nothing even there. There's nothing you need to worry about. Just follow us and we'll take you where you need to go.
Is quiet something Portia would be able to treat? I don't know exactly how quiet works, so
Technically, yes. You do have something in your pocket.
what do I have in my pocket?
A panacea.
on. So I forgot that I had that.
So, for those of you in the chat, since that you don't know, quiet is sort of a supernatural affliction that can affect mages when they start using magic willy-nilly or use too much of it and Paradox decides to punch them in the dick. It's basically a mental issue that afflicts the mage, usually in regard to the way that they use magic. It's usually going to be something dramatic irony sort of thing. And they will it's basically a mental issue or problem. But it can have source and such with the body. Basically, he has a supernatural mental issue at the moment.
Yeah, you're saying that I had picked up a panacea at some point. I'm trying to remember exactly when I did. It's ringing a bell, but
You have multiple panaceas from the Domino giving them to you for your deal.
right. I'm not seeing it anywhere on my sheet, which means I must have forgotten to write it down. I'm scrolling through right now. Yeah, I don't have it listed on my sheet for some reason.
But yeah,
I do not know.
Domino did give you some.
Yeah, I don't know how many I have in total because apparently I forgot to write it down.
Let's
I
go
thought it
with
was 3 doses.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too. Yeah, 3. Fair folk like the number 3.
And because this doesn't interact with our magical paradigm, it should work.
Yeah, I'm just worried what might happen if he snaps back to reality a little bit too hard.
Is there any other way of curing quiet?
Therapy?
Usually it would take maybe another mage helping them through it and getting them to recognize their hubris and eventually moving past it to come back to reality. It can be a very difficult thing.
Let me go
actual
one
therapy.
sec. Cody's got somebody to call for this. Let me just poke Rygon.
No.
What?
Quit using the 10th sphere.
Rygon's not the boyfriend.
The 10th sphere is the 4th wall, isn't it?
Is
that how math works?
Boyfriend powers.
Yeah, the 10th sphere is the boyfriend power. It's the boyfriend sphere.
So the panacea, that's just like a potion, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a pill. Yep.
It's a pill. Okay, so how are we gonna get him to take it?
You see him. You administer the pill.
And hope not to lose a finger in the process?
I have a hold of his hand. I see him.
Yes, and he's panicking. And I'm sure he can hear this conversation.
The question is, do you try to administer it to him?
She is not. She's not going to try to administer it quite yet. She's going to continue to play along. Wait for the right opportunity. Because you try to force it and negative things can happen, so. Because what reason does he have to trust us at the moment?
Honestly, you humans always seem just absolutely crazy. This is one of the cats that speaks up. Are you just seeing things? Though, to be fair, I never really understand what you all see anyway.
Well, I see a double homicide.
I don't see any bodies.
Because I got rid of them.
Hmm. Lots of mortals die. Or, well, sorry. Let me take that back. Lots of two-leggers die. It's not a big deal. They were intruding on our territory. We were trying to keep it safe.
Where's the great one?
He
Well.
is further in.
Further
Uh,
in.
in the metal forest.
Hmm. I beg to differ.
What do you mean? Of course he is.
Agree to disagree.
Warren, the man holding your hand squeezes it tighter, and he looks like he's starting to get a little frightened and like nervous and confused.
If you need to speak, I am here for you. And I'll continue walking while holding his hand.
You have returned.
Wernimal just resubscribed for 12 months.
Wernie, thank you so much for that resub and your 1 year of support. It means so much. Thank you.
Meh.
I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
Hey Wernimal, you have been given a general cards and reactions pack through Stream Loots by Tanya Sapien. Good luck.
Because he's being a good bean.
Well, the pack has been sent, but let's go ahead and focus on the moment here.
Warren, think you might be overstressing the guy?
Like I said, I'm holding his hand but continuing to walk with him.
And he is slowly leading you guys towards the giant glass pyramid on the strip.
What did he say his name was, or did he not? Did he not?
He never said his name.
No,
He
he
hadn't
was
said much of
referred to
anything.
as the master.
The great one.
Mm-hmm. And when you reach the Luxor, you see a dirty, decrepit alleyway besides the building, and you see a bright, glowing door, literally like glowing on one of the walls. Alexis, give me an Arete roll, please. Cody, you may also make an Arete roll as well.
A big fat 0.
I'm definitely aware of something.
Cody, your computer does not detect anything out of the ordinary. But Alexis, you feel it. you feel the thrum of this isn't real. This is mind magic making you see this glowing gateway. As the animals begin to lead you through the portal, and one of them looks at you, the Great One is through here, and he will see you now.
Given
Great
that he's good,
I'm just saying the Great One's over there, yet he's
yeah.
over here.
I was thinking about telepathically telling folks that the door isn't actually real, but that given that we're dealing with a mind mage might not be a good idea. So making a mental note of that and heading for the door, I guess.
As you step through, you step forward into a great palace. It is a place where nature has, say, retaken this grand hall. You can see trees blooming and growing. Hear the calls of birds as they nest in the branches. You can see foxes and rabbits and other small animals living among the roots, nibbling on the grass that is now growing along the floor of this great building. And sitting on the throne, on a dais set in the back of the chamber, is the man that is currently right beside you, Warren, who's holding your hand. Except this man is far more regal, clean. He has a great crown of what looks to be flowers and a branch curled around his head in a circlet. And he is sitting there with a smile, watching over all of the animals.
There are worse quiets to be in, I suppose.
While this is happening, when they're heading towards that, Portia will be kind of sort of walking slower than everyone else so that she's able to work her way towards the back of the group,
Mm-hmm.
out of line of sight, basically.
Okay.
And just gotta double check something real quick here. Yeah, she has the field kit, but don't think that the field kit would be likely to have a grinder in it. So going to use matter magic to powderize one of the panaceas.
Okay, just roll air attack.
Two.
Yep, you're able to do that, no problem.
So she, ow, excuse me. She's going to knead that powder into a bit of gauze and just kind of keep that palmed for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just going to be observing at the moment, waiting for the right opening.
Okay. And so, do you guys approach the throne, or what do you want to do as you step into this grand, basically like palace of nature?
We'll compliment the individual standing with us. It's a very nice place that you've created.
He looks very, very, very nervous and worried and such.
But we all know it's not real.
Um, he starts to look even more panicked and worried as all of the animals stop playing and look towards you with a very, very focused look.
What?
You can also hear a couple of growls from some of the more predatory animals.
I value the truth.
Portia, give me a perception alertness roll, please.
Oh boy.
Warren, also give me that.
Oh boy.
All right. Warren and Portia both. Warren, you can feel like this guy's heart rate skyrocket, and it seems like he's very close to a
Hey,
panic
Kerr.
attack, which would end. What?
You need to talk more directly towards the mic.
Let me move things around real quick. Warren, for you, it seems like his heart rate has just shot up, and he's getting close to a panic attack, which could lead to very, very bad things for all of you. And Portia, you can see with your medical training, this guy is about to have an attack if something isn't done to help calm him down.
Oh boy. Fuck it. She's going to click the pocket watch to give herself a bit of a speed boost and try to sprint towards him and hold the gauze over his mouth.
Okay, roll Arete first.
Willpower.
That's better.
There you go.
I'm all over the place.
All right, then give me a dexterity plus athletics roll, please. The difficulty for this roll is only going to be 5 instead of 7.
Is that dexterity and athletics?
Yep. All right. Yep. Nope. You are able to get to him, Portia, before he has a massive panic attack and melt all of your brains and get this cloth onto his face as he starts to calm down, and around you everything breaks apart for all four of you, and you guys find yourselves back in the alleyway as if you'd never left it.
That's better. Thank you, Portia.
As the guy just kind of slumps in your arms, Portia.
Lauren, we need to discuss how you handle crazy people.
That's me.
That would require that he not be crazy himself, you realize.
Also, I was thinking of making a second food furnace and then you put
And
the
Portia,
brine rack right where it was going
You
to
have
be.
a panacea from a fae. You can administer it just by touching it to them. It's how you believe it to be administered.
It looks like a pill, I use it like a pill. That is how I
There you
believe
go.
it works.
That's fair.
I'm just kind of imagining that Alexis is kind of just looking back and forth, being like, yes, you are right. Yes, you are right. Yes, you are right. Yes, you are right.
Yes, 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 yes.
She's going to quickly check his vitals, make sure that he's actually all right.
Yes, it looks like he is just passed out for the moment, but it's likely he'll recover in the next couple of minutes.
Magic.
Well, it could have gone better, but I think it went okay.
Yeah, you get the next one.
I'm not sure dealing with a mind mage in his own territory would have gone very well.
It was about to go very poorly.
Would you have rather just been stuck in his realm with him as being all-powerful deity?
No, but I'd rather not risk giving the guy a panic attack.
Mm.
Panic attack plus telepathy. Well, you should know what that does.
Fair enough.
Plus, if people have any paradox, there was a good chance it would have gone off.
Slowly, as you guys are talking, this man begins to stir and groan softly as his eyes open and he blinks. How did I get here? Who are all of you?
You were quieted. We had to pluck you out of it.
Oh dear. Look at me. My clothes are filthy. Disgusting. He slowly gets to his feet and kind of brushes himself off. I thank you for assisting me, apparently, in my time of need. Perhaps we can go to better accommodations and discuss things?
Can we kill him?
Yeah, I'm
No.
guessing. I'm guessing from the dialect and accent. Order of Hermes.
This
Order of Hermes.
cool.
Yeah,
He-
kind of figured.
Have the basic-
There was the clue you saw, if you remember, in the warehouse he was at. The markings that Warren identified, the protection sigils, were all written in the style of Order of Hermes.
Actually, yeah. Like I'm guessing from the dialect and accent. Order of Hermes. Order of Hermes. Warren, you're up.
And from the journal.
We do need to discuss how you came to be quiet.
You stopped being loud.
I was performing some experimentation. I was attempting to see if animals could be linked through a network of glyphs, sigils, and runes throughout a city to one mind. And I felt like I was close to a breakthrough, but apparently something was wrong.
It seemed like you dispersed amongst your created denizens.
Interesting. So the experiment was
Yeah.
not. The experiment was not an entire failure. Then there was at least a dispersion of minds throughout the animals, allowing. Were they able to speak and converse as though they were humans?
Oh, yes.
Fascinating. So the.
Oh, they were setting up an
large-
entire feudal society.
Really? He pats his like curses. I do not have my notebook. I wish you would to describe everything to me.
Okay, so at which point in time should I mention that you killed 2 people?
Were they mages?
No.
Then minor trifle, honestly. I feel for them and I feel terrible for their families, but it's not very important.
Do you?
He doesn't.
This work could revolutionize society. And
Are you sure
as
we
they
can't
are-
just
Before you
kill
get
him?
distracted by coconuts.
as they are not awakened, their sacrifice for the greater goodness of humanity will be noted and logged, and it will be mourned, of course. But it does not matter as much as what this could do for everybody.
Recklessly blunder into a self-destructive accident, get people caught in the crossfire, and then just shrug it off and keep on going. That is very Verbena of you.
He rolls his eyes. Please, those nature mages wouldn't know the first thing about true magic.
Well, one of them just saved your ass, so...
He kind of looks you up and down. I wouldn't take you for one of them.
Go figure, huh?
Are any of you actual mages?
Yes.
Ah, brother.
Okay, seriously, can we kill this guy?
I know, bad.
Out of character, this is how the Order of Hermes acts around other mages and people. There's a reason why every other group of mages hates the Order of Hermes, basically. No one-
It's not that the guy's parrying these jabs, it's that he's too dense to even recognize them.
The Order of one of the normal things, like I don't know if it's the same in the Mage 20 book, but in the old Mage book that I used to use, basically every single in the character creation section for each group, they give a little blurb for each what they think of every other group, and literally every other group basically says the exact same thing about the Order of Hermes of fuck them and their giant sticks up their ass.
Mm-hmm. Because this comes straight from the old book before World of Darkness of Ars Magica.
Yeah, no one likes the Order of Hermes. Like, legitimately, the Order of Hermes, of course, we are the one true group of mages. We are the leaders of the traditions. Obviously, we know better than everyone else, and everyone else should listen to us. Everyone else is like, yeah, go fuck yourself.
Seriously, I could split him into so many pieces and scatter them all across the
Yeah, you
the
fell
globe.
asleep on the ground.
But then you'd lose your one reference to Domino's child.
We can find
Yeah,
somebody
everything
else.
we've added to-
Anybody else. We'll just ask the homeless people on the street. I don't care.
Asking
Cody?
the homeless people on the street about a Fey folk child would get vampires up your ass.
Cody, and I'm saying this out loud in front of the guy. Cody, I despise
Oh,
every
this is
fiber
out
of
of
this being
character.
just as much as I despise every fiber of his being just as much as you do, but the Hippocratic Oath forbids me from doing him any harm.
It may forbid you.
Yeah, he took the Hippocratical Oath, I took the Hippocratic Oath. We each have our vows.
And you said we had a better place to be than this mangy alleyway?
Yes, one of my workshops here in town. We can go and discuss things here. Even with the rabble that you keep, I do not wish to separate you from your assistants.
Show of
after-
hands, who here has been quieted by their own research?
He completely ignores you, Portia, like you aren't even there.
Yeah, that checks
Okay,
out.
so
easily
I'm going home.
accessible.
Cody's
No,
opening a
we
portal.
have- No, Cody, we have to find the kid.
You're duty bound to find the kid.
I am certain I can do something else.
Why would
Cody?
I be so
How
You
about
will
this?
enjoy the accommodations.
Cody, the moment that he's no longer useful to us, I will go admire the fine yet rustic architecture somewhere else, okay?
AKA, I'm going to turn around, put my fingers in my ears, and start humming very loudly as you
And-
start doing things.
Yeah, whatever happens, happens, and I will look the other way. But until then, we need him and we need to find the kid.
He is a good colleague.
Yeah, honestly, Oren, this guy's actually being very, very generous to you, considering what they're saying are basically like grounds for a magic duel for Order of Hermes Society. He's being a very good sport and understanding. He's still a fucking asshole and deserves probably to get shot, but in your group, in your society, he's being very understanding.
He's being almost human.
And you can see how much patience I'm giving with you guys.
Can we just carry on so that I can get out of this horrifying predicament as soon as possible?
I will
yes.
proceed.
I just-
However, if he insults me one more time,
Okay.
then he's just going to leave the threat hanging there.
Stay where it is.
Just wait until you meet. And I'll leave it there, because I do have 2 dots in mentor.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm not trying to insult you. I understand that you are doing the best that you can manage with your strange forms of magic. While lesser, you are fellow mages, and of course should be given respect, even if you do not understand the true ways and meanings of magic. I am always happy to assist
I'm
in
done.
whatever
On
project or
our
understanding.
journey to your workshop, I would highly recommend that you contemplate all possible meanings of the word silent as the grave.
This is why you should put.
I get that reference.
Ooh, unknown fruit.
Alexis is gonna light up a spliff.
Oh,
Please
so
go
you're
on.
so you're a fan of my work then, Portia?
Your work?
Well, who do you think did all of the animations for that? CGI?
He's gonna look over at Warren. Honestly, this is your band of assistants that you decided to work with?
They help protect the node.
I see. You are protecting one of those. Perhaps you should put in for better assistance.
Look, sir, we're seeking a child. We found a shirt in the warehouse. If you'll just tell us where you found it, we'll be on our way.
Or should just sending a text to Cody. He must have amazing mastery of correspondence to look down his nose from below me.
That's not
Cody responds with a very particular Martin video where it looks like the Martin is laughing. I will find it in my collection.
No,
So now
no,
we're just
we
talking-
are on his turf.
That's why we're doing this in texts.
Go ahead,
We're just
next
texting back and forth, talking shit about him now.
Yeah.
Yes, we could easily get more. Do you
Against a
volunteer on
mind
that?
mage.
If we
Yeah.
drop one of these.
Yeah.
I have a sphere in mind. I'd be able to tell if he starts poking in my head.
I need to
Alright,
find the
it's
Martin
gonna take
video.
us a day and a
It's
week.
somewhere in here. Ah, here it is. There you go. That's the gift that he responds with.
We can also make the better trap.
Oh. That is adorable, though.
Oh, I love this
Agreed.
video. Oh, I absolutely love this one. It's like you can see a mess there, and it's like the Martin's just laughing about it as they're being lifted up.
And then
And why should I know where this mangy child is?
This child that you call Mangy is the son of a fair folk.
You gotta love how he defaulted to mangy before he even knew the nature of the child.
And if you
course.
would
Best to
like
take
to
care.
continue to insult... Actually,
Manners,
This is
Cody, manners.
this is a perfect time for
Uh-oh.
my
Going
liege
to my
to
head.
be involved here.
Can I have the card, please?
Yes, I will happily play this card.
Wait, I actually have this.
If you don't give me something to do, I'll have to amuse myself, and no one wants that.
Tanya Sapien
it from,
says
anyway?
perfect.
The clip is from Baldur's Gate.
Ah, okay.
I actually happen to have a perfect card. And this was the perfect time to use it.
Nope.
There is a flash of salt.
Didn't know if salt could flash. He found a way.
Now you're learning.
Now you're in trouble.
So there's a flash of salt.
maybe
There is the
chemicals-
sound of salt. The smell of salt.
Not the taste? Ah, this is cheap knockoff.
You can hear the salt, feel the salt, and in a flash of salt, Domino appears, wearing his most regal and fabulous outfit.
Ah, my liege. This individual knows something of your, and I quote, mangy child,
Could you stop randomly
and is
turtling
refusing
all
to
the time?
share
That
it
can
with
happen in 5
us.
seconds.
Just gonna casually step over behind this trash can.
Yep, Alexis is slowly stepping away as well.
Not refusing. We're just having to go through the proper order of things.
Stepping further away.
My dear knights, I wish to make sure that I have a most perfect understanding of the situation going on. This being that you have found, this lowly being, has called my son Mangy, if I'm understanding correctly.
Oh,
You
yes,
are,
indeed.
The man tries to speak up. You are nothing but
Not talking to you.
the more perfect beings are discussing things, darling. You shush. You will speak when spoken to, and no other time. And he will flick his hand, and the mage's mouth is just going to vanish.
I was going to suggest that.
My catharsis and my survival instinct are waging war right now.
Now,
Oh,
my
this is
dear-
absolutely glorious. Absolutely
No, it's
perfect.
Well,
Yes.
ow.
Now, my dear knight, continue with your report to me, please.
Well, we found him. He had found a shirt that seemed to be belonging to your child. And, well, he was refusing to tell us more information regarding it, while also
That
putting
bitch
us
just got
all
shot.
down as...
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Thank you so much for that, Merle. As he continually insults us, and of course, your most perfect self by calling your offspring anything less than perfect, let alone,
I would suggest
Cody gives a shudder, mangy.
You know, it now occurs to me that he wasn't aware that his mind critters knew what, like, he didn't know anything about them. So it's entirely possible he actually doesn't know where they found that shirt. But I'm not going to mention that right now.
Damn it all. Portia's just gonna like hold a hand up, like, you know, waiting to speak.
Before that happens, though, the sounds of the city grow very, very distant as you all can see ice start growing on the walls and on the trash cans and on the ground. And then you realize, no,
Don't you
it's
mean
not
salt?
ice.
Oh.
It's salt.
Salted
Not around me, though.
ice.
He slowly turns towards you, Portia. A very slow, grinding sound as you feel like an intense pressure threatening to crush you. It's like someone stacked a dozen giant rocks on your chest and limbs as his eyes fall on you. Yes, Portia.
I'm saying this because I'm obligated to, not because I want to. There's a chance he doesn't know what he knows. His mind was fractured at the time. And he wasn't outright refusing to tell us. He just wanted us to jump through hoops first. That's it. I had to clarify those things.
Well, aren't you the little apple polisher?
I am required, okay? Hippocratic Oath is a serious thing.
You're not your patient.
Yeah, he is.
You cured him. He's done.
His life is still in danger.
That is very true.
You had to use one of the panaceas for this.
That's what I mean. Doctors
Oh,
don't
yes.
cure things, they treat things.
Ah, yes, that is a good point, Warren. Portia here used one of your panaceas to cure him, and this is also the thanks that he is giving to the perfect gift that you provided us.
Thank you very much.
Crap, that is true. I'm sorry, dude, but you're kind of fucked. There is absolutely nothing I can do at this point. I am sorry.
Portia also starts to step away.
There is a difference, my knight, between, and Portia, and all of you, between being, say, trying to mentally recover or not remembering something, and simply being rude. As he says that, he claps his hands in times with his words. I detest rudeness. It is perhaps one of the greatest personifications of imperfection in existence.
Well, just so happens, this is one rude dude right here.
I can tell. Yes, I know. The salt bath, darling.
That does not sound pleasant.
Domino's going to snap his fingers, and a tub is going to rise up from the ground underneath this mage and knock him over into it. And when he falls into it, it begins to fill with this brilliant white salt that begins to eat away at his flesh as he starts to try to scream, and he has no mouth as he flails before tendrils of salt move up and grab him and pull him down.
Horrible way to go.
And Domino just giggles.
Someone's salty.
Well played.
That was very well played.
I'm sorry, Toshime, but fuck this guy.
Worry not, my knight. I will digest his memories and devour them, and make them a part of me. And if he knows where my son may have gotten to, I shall inform you post haste.
Do you have the prices right? Bum bum ba bum. Wow. Can someone play that, please? Thank you so much.
Yes, I have that as a sound effect on the channel.
Much obliged. And I have to go to the bathroom, but I'll be listening.
And you can just watch as this man basically melts alive in this bath of salt before he
Alexis
just
gives him a little wave.
sinks slowly under it.
And Portia is just going to be looking away from this.
Oh, Sunseal? Not anymore, because Domino can just absorb all the memories this guy had and tell us exactly what we need. We don't need this guy. We just need his memories.
Unless his circle.
He might have friends, you don't know.
Well, none of his friends came to help him, so when he was quieted, so you know.
Okay, you drink it all.
Oh well.
And besides, we have Domino.
This is true. You do have Domino. Nom noms. Tasty nom noms for Domino. I'm just waiting for Alexis to get back to you. I know you can hear me, but I'm just waiting for him to get back.
Nom nom nom. Nom nom.
He shall be melted into most perfect salt. Honestly, it's an improvement for him.
To be fair, he was a bit of a salty bitch to start with.
I can't wait for you guys to meet an actual, like, bad member of the Order of Hermes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this was actually one of the nicer ones.
And then we ate him.
He was actually going to have us do pleasantries at his place.
Here, since we're waiting on him to
While
get back.
using every
Tanya
opportunity
Sapian is
to
dancing
insult
with the
us.
crabs.
Yeah, we can't do pottery yet.
Not all of us.
Sorry to interrupt.
Cody should TF Portia into an anthromoth, but one of those pink fluffy ones.
Why?
Because moth cute.
The pot is a tool which was added in 0.0.1 update to Green Hell. It's a non.
I do feel bad for Toshume, for you and your little story there, but God, that guy
At the same
frustrated me horribly. There's one thing I can't stand is somebody insulting people that literally just saved him.
Maybe it was always there.
He was a Karen.
Sunseal, no. She could be renamed to Grand Moth Portia, though.
Glory to the Great Moth. Nom nom nom. Portia, would you like to be Grand Moth Portia? Welcome back.
No.
I'll get you a shiny new
If you
icon.
make that, we can learn how to make the thing to
No.
get animals.
Do 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 do.
So what's
Boop,
up, Kerr?
Boop, 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 boop. I was just waiting.
Also, now that we have
I think he's back.
food better.
Yep, he did, but the Martin video was going when he did.
And
So?
I'm wondering, hey, Tanya, did you choose the name Portia because of the medical implication?
Wait, what? What do you mean how is Porsche a medical implication?
Well,
The
the
way you
answer to
spelled
your
it was-
question is clearly no, but
Try Googling
What?
the name of the character you put in.
Now I'm curious.
What? Porsche from the Merchant of Venice?
Here.
My time at Porsche? An Xbox game? You're gonna have to explain.
It's
There's
a
a
type of
lot of
medicine,
Porsches out
apparently.
there. Yeah,
Apparently, there are things that Porsche is actually for medical use. Like, there's a drug called it.
neat.
Huh. But yes, Domino kind of considers things. It'll take me a little bit of time to finish sorting through all of this. But as soon as I know anything, I will inform you, my knight. We have made the world just a little bit more perfect by removing this filthy thing from it.
Sadly inclined to agree.
Alexis holds up his spliff. Here, here.
We don't have to be happy about it. Got it like
Oh, I
rough
am-
ETA.
Nice and
An hour, maybe 2.
great. Let's hit the
snippy.
casinos
Well,
while we're
that's 'cause I'm
here.
the one who knows.
I was going to suggest, well, I guess Reinhardt isn't here. I was going to suggest he tries to sniff out the next clue, but yeah,
You
casino
can hit
sounds
the
good.
You can hit the casinos if you want. I need to go home and deal with some stuff. You can portal me there easily enough, right?
Now, darling, there's no getting out of this, not until I find my son.
I would be coming right back, but all right.
So, the Domino is going to vanish in a pillar of glorious salt. What do you guys want to do while you either A, wait for him, or where do you want to try to look?
I mean,
We're missing one of our main members for tracking stuff.
yeah, I was going to say, I'm not sure where else we can go at this point.
Yeah, that's
Well,
part of the
since-
issues.
We can go back
Since-
to the pyramid.
Since one hound isn't here, I guess we'll just have to turn Portia into a hound to track as well.
I'm going to have all of it.
Oh crap!
Yeah, no.
Don't say that,
I'm gonna-
Cody.
It's funny because at this point, unless
Send
something
me a
like
text
Jaguar
when he's
comes to me,
done with the interrogation.
I don't
Portia's just
care.
gonna start walking
'Cause I
away
just have so
while
many
looking some stuff up on her
bandages that I
phone.
bandage up immediately
You do not
and
want
then
to
have
turn
the
people
days
into
fine.
Domino's hunting hounds.
Yeah, just send me a text when we're ready to move on with the mission.
What
Can I
people
have
didn't
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
what people didn't know about the pyramid is that that's a hermetic point.
Yeah, kind of figured.
Could I
It's
have
a node.
could I have perception awareness rolls from everybody?
I just increased this.
Wise.
Yeah, she's busy looking at her phone right now. That's a botch. By the way, specifically, she's Googling to see if there are any furry conventions going on in Vegas at the moment.
Yes, there is.
There's always a furry convention somewhere in Vegas. She's just
I
trying
mean,
to
you
get in a
could-
street address.
You could ask Cody.
Yeah, she could, but if she even says the F word around Cody, she's gonna have pointy ears and a long nose before she even
And
finishes
you
the sentence.
But if there is actually a furry convention going on, well then Cody's gonna go over there.
So they both coincidentally end up at the same location. This is awkward.
I just kind of assumed that, Cody would have gone to it anyways if, he would have arranged things so he could go attend. He's got the money.
So I'm not sure if you went right past
He'd go to it every single time.
over there.
Kerr, you haven't answered our question.
Sorry, I'm looking things up real quick for something.
I was looking for
Because I wasn't necessarily expecting this, so I'm checking something.
Are you seeing if there's any furry conventions in Las Vegas right now?
No, I'm double checking some of my notes, though.
Because an important actor is now gone.
Okay.
And there's also the question of if Portia were to manifest, the anthro bits and baubles at a furry convention, would that not trigger paradox? Would it not be considered vulgar because of the context that's given?
Interesting question.
People would not question as much, so they would not trigger the paradox.
However, you're very obviously not wearing a fursuit, so...
It would
However,
depend on the extent.
I never said you did.
in Cody's case, he's got the credentials of being a special effects artist in the film industry. So for Cody, he does that every time there's a convention because he can literally just be like, he pulls out his business card and he's like, yeah, you know, those skeletons in the in Pirates of the Caribbean? Yeah, those were me.
Oh my god.
It looks so real
yeah.
because it's special effects.
Yeah, actually, Portia, she's just full anthro at the furry convention. Anytime that someone compliments the fursuit, she just hands them one of Cody's business cards.
So I guess the next question is the paradox generated instantaneously upon an individual thinking, wait a minute, that can't possibly be real?
Yes.
Ah. So that might not work, but it's still fun to think about.
Well, yes, but at this point, I'm kind of thinking that Cody's been doing this for a few years now.
Yeah, paradox might have played its course, and now everyone knows. Oh, that's just Cody. He does weird shit like that.
Because it's
He does really good special effects.
Yeah.
All right. So
He is a popular.
it's not necessarily
popular. You're gonna be popular.
He's known for his $20,000 fursuit, which is actually just him actually being a furry.
It's much cheaper than that, actually.
Yeah, he literally just fucking pushes a few buttons.
Just does it. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Alexis. Cody?
Yeah.
You guys both see something. Cody, as you're starting to walk out of the alleyway, you notice there's something in the alleyway watching you. It's above you.
Watch it back.
There's a figure watching you guys on the edge of one of the windowsills. They're standing on like that 3-inch windowsill. They're wearing a very dark suit. Like it covers literally head to toe with just a visor cut into where their eyes would be to let them see. Otherwise, you cannot see any part of their actual body underneath this like black cloth-like substance.
With correspondence, can I suspend somebody in midair?
Yes.
He's going to do that.
Roll Arete for me.
He's gonna teleport them over next to, a little bit of ways from us, and suspend them in midair.
Is Portia still within earshot when
Willpower.
this happens, or she already walked away?
I was gonna say, no, you're not gonna do that with that roll. That's much better.
I think I'm gonna do it with this one.
Much better. Oh dear.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Except for the pop.
So, as you're starting to do this,
Kerr, don't you dare
Yes?
take away this amazing success from me.
no, as you're starting to do this, you see like red sigils just burst into existence along the entire suit before they just kind of peter out as he vanishes and appears floating in midair.
Upside down.
Upside down.
So, mind telling us who you are and what you're doing watching us?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on, hold on.
What's going on?
I am not here to fight or anything. I am not here to hurt anyone. I was sent to talk to you. That's why I'm in this. It's one of our stealth suits.
Talking generally means, actually making yourself known, rather than trying to hide yourself.
We're trying to keep things on the down low right now.
Sounds
So
like
you weren't here
technocracy.
to talk.
No, I am here to talk. Isaac sent me.
Cody,
He's cool.
I looked away for 30 seconds. That's all the time that it took for you to kidnap somebody.
Oh, he was up there on the windowsill watching us.
And he couldn't just, introduce himself. Why?
That's where we're asking him.
That's what
I-
I'm
I-
asking.
Saying this while slowly turning her head towards him.
I just got here. I just arrived. I just literally got here and I was looking down at you guys. I was about to come down to introduce myself when you saw me.
Well, we have no evidence to the contrary, Cody.
Look,
Well,
I
I'm still
work with-
keeping him suspended here until we have some more information.
I work for Isaac. He sent me here to talk with you guys. There's an issue going on here in Vegas, actually.
There's a lot of issues going on. It's Vegas.
Care to elaborate?
We don't know much right now. We're just getting readings from deep space saying something is trying to drill a hole here in Las Vegas through one of the spatial barriers that separate our worlds from other worlds and dimensions.
Great.
From which side?
This side.
Sounds like Domino's kid.
Yes, it sounds like it may be Domino's kid. Do you have a reading on where exactly this is taking place?
And just from my notes, did we ever actually get a name for Domino's kid?
It's changed since then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Cody, he's cooperating. Could you feet first put him down?
The old name that we had for him was Ravenlord.
Ah, okay.
And he was still stolen from Domino by Gree.
I recall that part.
That was back in the past, though.
Right.
Let's see. What we know is we might have a location on where it's coming from, or at least where the distortions are echoing from, so we might be able to start there. But we do have some video that we were able to hack through the some of the cameras here in Las Vegas. And I can show you if you can put me down.
Why can you not show me from there?
Because it's in my wrist computer and it's a little hard to reach and set everything up when I'm upside down.
Cody, he's trying to help us out. Let him down.
Feet first.
Fine.
Just in case I made myself.
He'll rotate him and put him down feet first.
Thank you.
He'll nod his head and take a deep breath before lifting his arm and unfolding a little wrist computer that was basically built into the suit and start tapping a few keys on it before turning his wrist so you guys can all see it. And you will see an image of a warehouse, it looks like. And you will see the image of what looks like a bird-like figure making their way into the building. Kind of glancing around, making sure no one's watching before stepping inside of it. And you guys would recognize Domino's Boyo there.
He's even missing a hand.
This was taken about 2 hours ago.
And where was this?
About half mile at the edge of town. Half mile from the edge of town.
Got some coordinates?
And he will give them to you. Yes, he does have them.
Much
Alright,
obliged.
for my notes, what are those coordinates?
Hey, Cody. Please add 12 paradox to your sheet.
Holy crap.
No.
But don't ask such things of me.
Yeah, the 10th sphere has some serious paradox it can inflict if you botch.
Apparently so.
All right. Well then, thank you very much for the lead.
It's fine.
Looks
I have
like this
nothing
is the
worth
one we
losing.
were
Let's
already
go.
looking for.
And odd. If there's any other assistance that I can offer, I'd be more than happy to.
No idea how Reinhardt could have led us so astray.
Well, in all fairness, he wasn't used to having that kind of sense of smell.
True enough.
You would need some. You would need somebody who has experience in filtering out those scents.
Someone like...
Someone who's previously had to deal with it.
Someone like...
You're gonna make me say it, aren't
Yes,
you?
I will bring it
Yes.
out.
No.
Wait, bring what out?
Well, my persona, of course.
Wait. That's not a fursuit?
Oh, I know, it's so well done, isn't it? Have you been to a convention of any kind? There are so many smells there. Trust me, I've got experience with filtering out what I don't want to smell.
I believe that.
So I've made it a practice over the last several years to avoid furries like the plague, because I didn't want to risk any flare-ups.
Why
Only
not?
recently that I've decided to start facing that demon. So no, I have not been to any of those conventions before.
Oh, I
Yeah.
said conventions of any kind.
The only conventions I ever go to are doctors' conventions, and surprisingly, I know you might not expect it, but at a medical doctor's convention, everybody there is hygienic.
Trying to toy with us. I see it.
Well, either way, Portia, I have many things to share with you, and trust me, it will be wonderful when we go to our first one together.
Got me once. I'm going to go pick up my spear.
Now make sure to bring anxiety meds.
And I'll make sure not to bring you to any of the hermetic conventions.
I'll make sure to bring C4.
I don't know, I think it would be a perfect
It's a mark of
time
the
over there.
A what?
Say it.
Boy, you know how many
I
bandages
specifically
have in
did
my
not
back
say
pocket?
it.
Uh-huh.
I take some bandages. Dropping you 3 of them.
But yeah, if
Everything
you go
is
with me,
fine.
if you go with me, Portia, you won't even get any paradox for it. Well, okay, maybe you might
Because-
get a little bit, at least until word spreads that I've
It's still
made a
considered
fursuit
alive,
for someone
so I'm
else.
raising the level.
No, you got that special effects studio thing that you do, right?
Well, yes, but somebody new walking in when I've been the only one for
Getting
years
stronger
now,
by beating the shit
and
out of this carcass.
there would be some suspicion at first.
My wound festered. Good thing I
Though
always
I
carry-
suppose I could start a little marketing
Just
campaign
give
of
me
sorts.
give me one of the
Here's
t-shirts
my
and the ball
pocket
caps.
Maggot. Did I put them all?
If I'm wearing the branded stuff, then the people will put 2 and 2 together. It's simple psychology.
No, I would want to post on Chitter as well.
Chitter?
Definitely want. I'm pulling a reference from from one of our old games, our old Starfinder game where we had Chitter. We even have a logo for it.
Horrifying. Fine, do your whatever. You've got more experience than I do in this field. I do have experience in sifting through those various scents, though. just still trying to get used to the whole it's something that basically everybody knows about thing.
Oh, sorry, it was Skritter.
Skritter?
Yes. Why is that locked? Unlock that. PC's big logo.
Is it wrong I'm enjoying the fact I can keep this body and get some skills?
There, I brought it up on stream.
Oh my god.
Yep. Even Twitter.
Yeah, that's where a bunch of Cody's money comes from. He's got 40% stock ownership in Skritter. It's just furry Twitter.
You know, with Twitter imploding, maybe I should make this a real thing.
With what startup?
Fair point.
Hey, over by
I mean, I could set up a mastodon for it.
maggots for you, but like
But anyways,
yeah,
back on track.
Yeah, Portia's even like, I'll just leave that to you to handle all that. I need to mentally prepare.
Actually. So, Toshime, I have a business proposition for you.
Uh-huh.
I want to so it's a little
So, where were we? Oh, right. We were headed out to those coordinates. Cody's going to open a portal, not directly to there, because we don't exactly want to pop into the middle of something we don't know what might be happening at those coordinates. So, you know,
We
a
don't need to
little
use
ways away.
magic. We do have a
we
vehicle
have a
we can drive.
we have a limo.
Oh, right.
if
We
we
do have a
lost your
limo.
stuff, we lost your stuff.
Yes, we have.
Not much can be done about it.
Okay, we'll take the limo.
Alright, and so you start off. And I think this will be a good place to end this session. Because this is a good ending point. Before we go into the next area. Mostly because I didn't think you guys would take quite so long with this, but that's okay. I hope you guys had fun.
So what I'm getting from all this is that once the major plot point's been resolved, they're going to end up staying in Vegas for a while to go to a furry convention. Cody's just going to be there for fun, and Portia's going to be there for getting comfortable with that.
Fox Warrior, it's definitely not a secret hobby by any means. So anyways, I'll go first today. Something I liked.
They bring you to an Earth
Oh, that ending for that guy. It was perfect. Something I feel could be improved. Warren and Alexis need to go to the convention with us, and of course Reinhardt. What, Toshibe? Why are you facepawing?
Warren goes to the convention, and everyone seems to be like, "Oh, he's dressed up as Gandalf. It's really good cosplay."
I'm going.
Dude, that's a
insane
sick
for that
Dumbledore
cosplay.
costume.
You guys using your magic willy-nilly.
Don't worry, it's gonna be fine.
Oh, okay.
Around an
okay.
order of Hermes.
Pumping the brakes here. Pumping the brakes. Lauren. Willy-nilly.
I actually have to concentrate and think whether I'm going to be using.
Yeah, you should worry about using. Using isn't very good. Just ask Alexis.
I don't know. It seems to do wonders for Alexis.
Yeah. So far, Alexis has been batting a 300, so.
Energy shroom.
So,
Cody's
Well,
just saying that
speaking
because
of-
he was saved from. Cody's just saying that because he was saved from being barbecued.
Not just Cody.
so Alexis, something you liked, something you felt could be improved.
I enjoyed. Yes, the other's reaction to my quite ham-handed approach at the Mind Mage. Probably should have been a little more strategic, but I was also, having some experience in mind magic. I figured Alexis would have been more like, let's cut through the bullshit. You're not a king on a throne of animals or whatnot. Let's just help you out. But thank you for being ready with the panacea, Portia.
Yeah.
Something that could be improved. I don't really have much of anything.
Yeah, he basically used the Woody approach. You are a toy!
Take him by the shoulders and shake him. Wake up!
As everyone's minds break, they are now MMOs.
Emma, no.
That's worse ways to go.
Yes.
Do you think Cody's
At-
working towards?
As Alexis now believes he is a burb.
Tweet.
I mean, if I max out all of the spheres, get my Irritate up to 10,
Max out all
then
the spheres?
yes,
That might take a while.
Oh, bone knife. I
it
can bone
will.
knife.
Yes, it will. But his magnum opus, or whatever it is,
We'll be fine
will
once we
simply
get there.
be turning the entire world into furries.
That would be interesting.
Alright, let's go. Let's worry about moving first.
Thing that could be improved.
I said I had
You couldn't-
nothing.
Yeah.
It was a good game.
Portia!
Well, I share Zim's sentiments about the ending for the asshole. I mean, Portia is very against it, but realizes that there's not really much she could have done at that point. Things that could be improved. Honestly, nothing. I mean, yeah, we did get pulled off on a few tangents, but compared to how bad it normally is, we actually were
say,
staying
when
pretty
do we
much on
not?
task. Yeah, exactly. We were, comparatively speaking, we were actually staying somewhat on task.
I mean, the important thing is always that we all had fun.
That's true.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
hope we all did.
Always do.
It's almost
see it
guaranteed that the
saying
next
so.
episode is going to have a scene taking place in a furry convention, so that's going to be interesting.
I doubt it's going to be the next episode, but definitely the one
Is
after.
this our way back?
Well, I mean, whether it's next episode or the one after would depend on whether we just, beeline through the plot, which that ain't happening.
Exactly.
We will get sidetracked.
It'll probably heal a little bit and kill a little bit.
So, Warren,
I like the panacea effect and Portia actually going through with using Fey magic.
Well, to be fair, she read the situation and realized, if I don't do this now, we are all screwed. That survival instinct.
Everything will be fine. You guys will be okay.
And thing needs to be improved. Order of Hermes. They have a reputation to uphold.
Everyone should join the Order of Hermes and be like this man. He was a model member.
Was.
no, a model member is Warren. Because he's not looking down his nose at all of us.
Which allows him to better integrate the experiences and abilities of others. And
What do you mean I'm not looking down my nose? I just have to keep my mouth shut so that none of you start beating me with my own stick.
Stay down.
Well,
Bonk.
at least you recognize and acknowledge that that is something that can happen, which already sets you a league above the others.
All right. And Kerr.
Pretty much repeating everything that everyone else said, to be honest. And yeah, I'll make sure to plan for a furry convention. Because I know that's what you guys are gonna want.
Portia's gonna eat so much Paradox.
Can we come out harvest the
It's okay, Kerr. Just message Warney. He's been to a few of them. He'll be a great resource for research. That's something to
I
improve.
just looked up my window and it's snowing.
Oh, it was snowing here
Nice.
last night. But it all melted
Make it
already.
go away.
Could you go?
But Kerr, something to improve?
Dealing with your guys' bullshit. I must be more prepared for it.
I was wondering if we had kind of put the kibosh on that Mind Mage before his whole plan had played out.
No one expects the Derp Inquisition.
Yeah.
He infuriated me on a primal level.
I think I
So you have
death.
chosen death.
So you have
He
chosen
chose-
death.
He chose death the moment he opened his
What did I
mouth.
lose?
Everything will be fine.
And now Kerr knows what to put us up against to have inter-party conflict.
All
But yeah,
it takes is a single member of the Order of Hermes.
but yeah, all it took was putting two and two together that was how the guy was behaving after having been saved by Domino's medicine to realize, oh, this is out of my hands. I'm sorry, dude. You just doomed yourself.
Yep.
Every good doctor knows how to perform triage. And there was no saving that guy.
We tried. It didn't work out.
Yeah, I had that thought halfway through, like, this guy might actually not remember, but oh well. He's still an asshole.
Kill them all.
He chose to be an asshole to us.
Exactly.
And
We saved him
technically-
from his quiet, and we might want to ask Domino to have that Panacea dose
refunded.
added back in. Yeah, replenish, because we wasted it on a jerk. That's just.
Here's a question though. Since Domino did consume the guy, is it just absorbing his memories, or did Domino actually get I don't know, nourishment or power boost or whatever out of that?
I don't think you want to know the answer to that question.
Nom noms.
I kind of do actually.
He ate his soul.
Okay, so then yeah, that he got nourishment out of that.
Mm-hmm.
He ate everything, and it was delicious.
Does that
The
mean
karma
Domino
adds
has an
flavor.
avatar now?
So I'll do other things.
No, he destroyed it.
I thought those couldn't be destroyed.
I used to trust
They can
them.
break.
Mm-hmm. That's what the Avatar Storm is.
So he just threw some more shards into the landfill.
Oh no, they're second him.
Oh,
Well,
Don't worry,
anyways,
everything is fine.
let's
The
go
scary
ahead and
thing
wrap
is
this up.
Domino does have a soul.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, he does.
I found an arrow that was shot by a coconut.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today for Horizon Lost World of Darkness Mage.
I'm not going.
Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that allows me to continue to bring these streams to you all. I really, really cannot do this without your guys' help and support, whether it is financially or just with your time.
Shim is always
Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, as well as using our Humble Bundle partner link, or picking up some merchandise over at zgfgaming.store. But for now, thank you for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
A Duke. Duke. Bye, everyone.
Thanks for coming, folks.